Okay, what's up everybody, and today we're back again with another video, and today's gonna be pretty similar to something we did last time, where I kind of showed you guys a best kind of class setup for most maps, so kind of general setup. But in today's video, I wanted to go over maybe a bit more of a specific weapon loadout for Silver Ridge Peaks, because it kind of breaks the norm of all the other maps, as you don't have any animals that are in the weapon class 2 or 3. Meaning that something like the M1 will cover basically everything except for the plains bison and the turkey, which you have weapons for that. Or you could use something with a 7mm and a 22 and have all animals covered, meaning you can get space for different weapons. But I'm gonna kind of split this up into kind of a beginner's part and maybe somebody who plays the game without any other DLCs other than Silver Ridge Peaks, and then I'm going to do a second kind of loadout for people who use DLCs and or maybe have a bit more cash to spend in that sense. But looking at this, for a beginner, I would just recommend 7mm, and if you have the 22, I definitely recommend 22, but you don't need it. You can just use the bows that come with the Silver Ridge Peaks DLC pack, so you can just use the Alexander longbow and use the arrows that come with that for the turkeys, and that's all I would go with for that end. And then maybe use some collars, take some tents with you, and honestly, even I'd recommend taking some what are they called, first aid kits with you, just because you're going to be falling down quite a bit of these edges if you're not careful. So I would recommend taking some of those. I don't have any right now because I ran out, but I'm going to buy some soon. And that just means that you're going to be covered with everything you need. Just make sure that you're not taking too much so that you actually are not overfilling what you have. I personally only really take 2 collars, or 1 collar really with me, is the wild turkey collar, because sometimes I like calling in the turkeys, and I prefer the wild turkey mouth collar over the other one just because I have a bit better experience with this one and it just calls in the turkeys better for me. Something else I like to take with me from time to time now is a deer bead collar, but I don't know why I have this one with me here. I honestly have no idea. I'm probably gonna switch it out. I think I just have it in here because I was doing like a wolf hunt or something. But yeah, deer bead collar for mule deer because I was doing my mule deer grind the other day, and my turkey collar. But now to the setup that I would recommend if you have multiple DLCs and are pretty far in the game and don't mind spending a little bit of cash. I would, in spot 1, instead of the 7mm, I would go with the 300 Magnum, just because you have 4 shots and you can take a quick follow-up shot if you mess up the first one for the plains bison and the actual Rocky Mountain elk. Then I would recommend the M1 for all the goats and everything in between weapon classes 4 and 6 in that range, because you will basically guarantee yourself almost a drop kill every single time. And then I just recommend you take the 22 LR with you for turkeys, because of course, yeah, take a bow with you if you like the close range stuff, or the shotgun if you like the kind of realism part of it. I currently actually prefer to shooting the turkeys out of like 100 meters, 150 meters, or like 300 meters plus. And the 22 is just the weapon that allows me to do that the best. So that's the reason why I'd go for that in a more sense if you're a bit more advanced. Of course, I cannot tell you what to do with your weapon class setup. I can just give you guys tips and tricks on what I personally like to use, but there's no guidelines on what you have to use other than the recommended ammo so that you can actually get the proper metal for your animal. So with that being said, experiment around yourself, try these out if you like them, change them up if you don't like something. Let me know in the comments down below what you actually changed, or if you actually like the setup, so that I get some feedback from you guys to see what you guys like and not like. But without any further ado, have a good day, bye bye, and peace.